move along. So here's the deal. The two methods you learned earlier, they are very forgiving in terms of for calculus. The disk method typically looks something like this. Yeah. Now, because it's got a square in it, if you set this up wrong and y is negative, you'll probably still get a positive volume because of the square, right? So you might have screwed up, but you got the right answer and you thought, I'm great at calculus, when actually you set it up badly. Same goes with washers, and those might be functions typically, and this could be dx or y, by the way. But again, you have squares, and so if you set them up wrong, you could possibly get the right answer. Although washers, if you had the wrong r's, the r's mixed up, you would get a negative. So it's a little less forgiving, but still pretty forgiving because of the square. You get it? Alrighty. The shell method, however, is very different. You have something like 2 pi r, and the radius could be x, and you multiply by the height f of x, thickness dx, or volume could be 2 pi, and the radius could be y, and you multiply by heights in y terms, which is usually the functions in terms of y, but there are no squares. And so if you have a negative radius, you'll get a negative answer. If you have a negative function, you'll get a negative answer. And that obviously is bad. So, last night's homework, the second, third, and fourth in the back were all cases of, do you know how to deal with the negative? Now, you might have got a negative and not sure why, so let's look at a couple cases, and these hopefully will illustrate the point. Imagine if you had y equals x times x squared minus 2x, which is a parabola with zeros at 0 and 2, yeah? Down? Okay. If you go around, I don't want the x-axis. I went around the y-axis. Does yours say x-axis? Let's change that to y-axis. Okay. So here's the deal. If I go around the y-axis, I think, well, I hope I got across that choosing your variable is important because you don't want to make this equation in y terms. It would be two different equations. In x terms would be better. X terms means a slice like that. A slice like that revolved around the y-axis looks like that. And so are we getting a disk, a washer, or a shell? A shell. That's that shell method where if we unwrap it into a long sheet of paper, then the dimensions are dx thick. This bottom edge of the rectangle comes from the circumference, and this is the height. Now, all that's cool. 2 pi. Now, the radius has to be positive. Well, if I use x's for the radius, are those x's positive? They are, so we're good. Okay? But what about the heights? These y's, or points on the curve, are they positive or negative? They're negative. And so if you use f of x here, you will get a negative value because you have negative components. So you would actually have to say, I'm going to take the opposite of all those y values to get positive heights. You follow me? And that way you would get a positive outcome. Now, I'm going to emphasize this again and again. You get a positive outcome by doing the right work, not by doing crappy work and erasing the negative and hoping Mr. Rickman doesn't know. I'll know, okay? If you get a negative answer, don't just erase the negative. Go back and figure out why, right? Okay, let's go look at another case. Would you graph this bad boy? Which is a parabola opening up with zeros at 0 and negative 2. And again, we're going to go around the y-axis. and we're going to use x as the variable of integration because the equation is a parabola in x terms, and I don't want to make a plus or minus y case. So again, we're getting a cylindrical shell, yay? All right, all good. 2 pi. Now the radius. Now remember, this is the original region over here. So when you say the radius, I'm not looking over here for the radius. These are the radius. And those are x's, but those x's are negative. So in this case, you would have to say, I need to take the opposite of every x to get positive radius values. Now what about the function? Is the function positive or negative? It's negative, and so that also would have to be negated in order to get a positive. And overall then, you'll get a positive volume by taking the opposite of the radii and the opposite of the function. You follow? Okay. Try the last one on your own, please. Setting up basically just like I did here, and tell me what you think. Okay, so I'm getting a parabola in the second quadrant. Do you agree? Okay, is the radius positive or negative? Negative. So to fix that, did you put a negative on the x?
Yes.
Okay, and the function, is it positive or negative? Positive. So you did nothing to the function. All right, that is the idea. Like I said, those varying degrees are in 70, 80, and 91 on the homework yesterday. So, speaking of homework, here's the deal. We have to get caught up a little bit. 85B we've been doing forever. These are the problems we might not have finished, the replacement problems, but 85B is due today. 86 is also due today. Here's the replacement answers there. 87A, last night's homework. Here's the answers to the replacement problems. I'll let you get those down and look those over tonight. So if you had an error, you can figure out tonight where it is. But that's due at the start of class tomorrow. Not at the end of the day tomorrow, the start of class tomorrow. Okay? Is that clear? Okay, cool. If you'd clear your desk, please, and let's get rolling. Maddie asked a good question. How is this in terms of difficulty? It's about the same as the other 8 parts, maybe a slight bit harder, but every response is definitely doable. So, this will go great, because you're so smart, and your teacher is so proud of you, and all the hard work and your calculus knowledge. Mr. Arley, I'm proud of you. Proud of you. I'm proud of all of you. No calculus cheaters. Jim, how are you today? Isn't it a lovely day? Isn't it a great day to be a brilliant young person? Taya, don't you think it's a great day?
Yeah.
You seem like it. How you feeling?
Me?
Yeah, are you sick?
I'm okay.
You're welcome. Oh, hi, Lucy. Maybe she didn't. Okay. Now we're not happy. I budgeted about 30, 35 minutes for this. That's about AP pacing on the AP test. So you should be able to do this in 35 minutes or less. The majority of you won't need that much. Kind of choppy formatting. Sorry, make sure you answer every question, please. There are 8 questions, 8 multiple choice. Make sure you have 8 multiple choice answers done, you don't miss one.